everyone, I'm Kim Wallis and this is Waffle with Wallis, and today I have Brenda Burling with me, and you're an author.
I am indeed, yes, thank you for inviting me.
I was introduced to you by Anne Sedgbeer of Print.
Yep.
And you used to write for a magazine I had, and you were our lighter take on life.
That's right, we did articles on family life, decorating, insurance, that sort of thing, and all the trials and tribulations that go with life.
Yeah, I certainly remember one about holidays, and I feel sure that was for real. That wasn't just.
That was a personal experience.
Yes, I had a feeling that had to be. Now, going on a little bit further, you were invited to an Athena network meeting by Anita Gray.
That's right. Yes, when I first published my first book, I was invited along to go and talk about how I actually got the book published and my journey with writing, and how you should follow your dream regardless. You know, you have to give these things a go, and she felt it would be inspirational.
Yeah, well, it's. I mean, you really have kept going, because to date you have 4 books.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
In 2014,
Yeah.
you have Deceived.
Yeah.
2015, Turn to the Sun.
Mm-hmm.
2016, Consequences.
Yeah.
And then coming up very, very soon, Might Make You Smile.
That's right. Might Make You Smile is being launched in April of this year, and it's a collection of humorous short stories. It's a lighter take on a very dark subject. It's for people that have lived with and been affected by cancer. And it is very often their stories that they told to me, and I take the essence of the story and create a short little story about it. And the book is a collection of all different things.
Yeah, that's really good. Now, funnily enough, it's Anita Gray again comes into it, because she runs a group called Brafternoon.
That's right, yes. Brafternoon is a support group for ladies with cancer, regardless of what cancer it is. And I had a friend diagnosed the end of 2015. I'd already come up with the concept for the book, but I wanted her to come along to the Brafternoon session anyway. And I thought I'd ask the ladies there what they thought of it. And it went on from there. They were really excited about it, and we got some more contributions.
That's really good. And then a suggestion was made that some of the proceeds would go to Helena Rawlinson. Is that
Helen Rollison?
Helen
Cancer
Rollison
Charity, yes.
Yeah.
And they are associated with Brafternoon, and they're an Essex-based charity, but they have treatment centres sort of dotted all over. And it was suggested that perhaps they would be good as a tie-in for the local community as well.
Yeah.
And we did want a charity that would benefit monetary-wise from it, as well as cancer people and sufferers sort of getting something from the book, as well as that.
Yeah. And talking about local, you went on the Sadie 9 show on BBC Essex. I'm really, really jealous on that one.
She's lovely. She's really nice. But she has cancer. She's had cancer herself twice.
Twice?
And
I didn't realise it was twice.
Yeah, and she has a very humorous take on pretty much everything. And I went along there, before I'd got the publisher, I went along and I spoke about the book and what the aim of the book was. And she also contributed to it. And we got it out, we got word out over the radio about it there as well.
That's really good. Now, you then began to look for a publisher for this book. And did the charity come along and suggest?
They did.
Make some suggestions?
As with any book, getting it published is the hardest part. It really is. And so I tried myself to find a publisher and wasn't particularly successful. And then I contacted Helen Rollison and asked them, had they ever done anything like this before? And was there anybody they could suggest? They hadn't, but a lady did come back to me and say, we haven't, but there are a few publishers locally, why don't you give them a try? And it was actually Matthew James Publishing that picked up the book. and they are based in Essex as well, so it's quite nice.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I think they have something to add to it, or
They actually also, it's a family business, and they too have experienced the touch of cancer. So it was all very much sort of intertwined with everything that the book is about.
Yeah, and the exciting thing is you have a launch date now, which is...
We do. We have April the 13th as the launch date. So it's pretty imminent now. And
that's going to be available at all major bookstores, plus Amazon and the publisher's own website.
It is. It should be absolutely everywhere.
And everybody that buys the book, of course, is going to be helping those that need the support.
That's exactly it. The idea for the book is that it connects people, even those that don't necessarily want to sit and talk about it, they can read about it. And then obviously you're getting that help to those that need that, and also the monetary help to the charities that need for research.
Thank you so much for coming
along. Thank you for asking me.
This is Kim Wallis, over and out from Waffle with Wallis.